for someone, let's say, who is poor and who is oppressed, he or she would know that, I mean, and are aware of the fact that, well, they are poor and they do not have access to the resources that they would need for their upliftment, right? And at the same time, they might not even have the access to, like, say, to education, or like even understanding what they could do in, like, for them to come out of the traps that they are in. Under such a situation, do you think there is a solution that can actually help in any kind of upliftment at all? Or do you say that we are actually, like, moving, the gap between the haves and the have-nots is just widening further and further?
No, the question is, what do the haves have?
Yeah.
Do they really have something worth coveting? Indeed, people need something, but what is it that we all do need? Right? No point running the same race. The have something, the haves have something, and if all the have-nots aspire to have the same thing that the haves have, then all we'll have is disaster. Think of what will happen if the entire population of India is able to have the same per capita consumption as the population of US. Will we survive? Will the earth last even 6 months? Is consumption, first of all, the goal of human life? And when I say consumption, that includes education as well. Because our education is very much consumption centric. So, you talked of the solution. The superficial solution, obviously, is to bridge the gap. And that you could do by various means. You could do that by subsidies. You could do that by affirmative action. You could do that by social schemes, by reservations. There is so much that you can do. And if you do that, there would be some positive impact, and you are entitled to feel good about it. But so far and no more. That takes you no further than this. If you really want wholesome change, then you need a social system, an education system to begin with. That will be the first thing. That encourages the right values. And the moment I use the word values, it starts sounding cliched, even trite. Because the word values has been abused so much and slighted so much. It has lost its meaning. It has become insignificant. Maybe we need another word to suit our minds. We need to understand what is it that is, first of all, valuable in life. And that is what each human being must have. Each kid that is born is entitled to have something in life. The question is, what is that something? Disneyland? A trip to Mars? Ivy League MBA? Wonderful kind of clothing? What? What is it that we ought to have? Obviously, there are the basic physical needs. We require good food, we require shelter. But being a human being, there is something more that we need, something that animals do not need, but we do. And that's the central thing. That I dare say is even more important than food and shelter. I'm not discounting the importance of food and shelter. So figure that out and ensure that everybody gets to have that.